Hideaway. Puppet Hideaway. Puppet Hideaway.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Puppet Hideaway show. And this is part 4 in our series of Let's Make a Puppet Show. So, really quick for anyone who's new and joining us, this series is about our work on trying to put together a live streaming show that will be collaborative, that we can all work on together as a group. And the idea behind putting on a show and having everybody contribute is the idea that we want to have people actively participating so that they are helping to promote puppetry and the art of puppets. So in addition to some of the stuff I'm going to show you today, what I'm really hoping for is to be able to include the audience in some of the stuff. Oh, I did forget to say hi to people, anyone in the chat. But any of you that are joining us in the chat, hello. Great to see you. Yeah, so let me introduce you to my co-host today. And this is Gary. Hello. Many of you probably know Gary by now. He is a really wonderful puppet. He is made by a company called Puppets. That's spelled with 2 B's. It's actually, their website is puppets.net. So remember the .net part. Yeah, this particular puppet was custom made. In fact, it was designed by my dad, and it reminds me of him. Yeah, he's been really great. These are really wonderful, very professional, great puppets that I highly recommend. I love the fact that their heads can turn, they have nice firm bodies, great legs, but the legs are detachable, so you can make them more lightweight if you're using them in a stage format and or stage performance. And yeah, what can I say? I love it. So, Gary, I'm so glad that you're here and can help us with part 4 of our show. So, yeah, let's get started, Gary. We're going to look at a few of the segments that we want to introduce and have for consideration to include in our puppet shows. And so we have a couple today. We want to look at some marionettes. We also want to, I want to hear from you, Gary, about your adventures around the world. I understand that you are quite the world traveler. Yes, Eric, that's true. My wife Jenny and I, we love to take cruises and see other countries. There's so much to learn about the world around us. And then we're also going to take a little visit to Hideaway Hospital, and I want to talk to you a little bit about our upcoming hospital segments. So, hey Gary, let's go ahead and get started with you. And Gary is, like I said, a world traveler, and so I want to show you guys a quick little clip to give you sort of an idea of what the Puppet World Tour is all about. But what I like is that if we can incorporate this into our live format, I think we can encourage a lot of really fun conversations.
Start of a new show, and the Puppet Hideaway is taking a world tour, and we're starting off with a country that's also a continent. Do you know which one it is? Well, be sure to watch episode 1 and find out. our Puppet World Tour visits the Commonwealth of Australia. Australia is a country and a continent. It is the world's smallest continent, but it still counts. Australia is the world's largest exporter of coal, and it's home to kangaroos, wombats, koalas, and dingoes. Do you know that 80% of their animals are unique to Australia? Keep watching as we visit more countries from around the globe.
Gary, I've never been to Australia.
Oh, Eric, I have, and it's wonderful. You are gonna love visiting. You really should check it out. I've been to all the major cities. They're all really wonderful. Yes, they offer vibrant arts, food, and music scenes reflecting its multicultural heritage. It's also famous for laid-back lifestyle, iconic beaches, and sporting traditions from surfing to cricket.
Yeah, and I understand that Australia is home to over 60 different wine regions. That's sounds nice.
Oh, it's lovely, Eric.
Oh yeah, and boy, and like I would love to see the Great Barrier Reef. Huh? That's what, the world's largest coral reef system?
It's visible from space.
Wow, that's big. Yeah, and then I was also surprised to hear that there are more kangaroos that live in Australia than humans. And there's a population of over 40 million.
Oh yeah, you see a lot of kangaroos in Australia, that's for sure.
Haha, yeah. And then, let's see. Oh, and then Australia has no official language?
No, but English is the primary spoken language.
Oh, okay. Well, that must make it nice for, English-speaking people to visit. Very nice. Yeah, well, that's wonderful. So, yeah, I'd love to know in the chat if any of you, have you guys been to Australia? And, or any of you from Australia? And if so, please share with us. What can you tell us about it? I'm not seeing any chats at the moment, but you can understand how this little segment would go, and we can talk about Australia, and I think it would be a lot of fun.
Me too, Eric.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, let's move on to our next segment, and I'd like to show you some marionettes.
Ah, yes, our little friends on the screens.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, Gary, thank you so much. And maybe we'll go ahead and say hi again at the end of the show. But for now, yeah, why don't you go have a seat, and I'm going to show some marionettes. I have recently been very fascinated by marionette. And I've never put on any marionette show before, and I think they are so fascinating. And what I think is really interesting about marionettes is the fact that, unlike the puppets I'm used to using, where you are performing from below, with the marionette you're performing from above, and the fact that marionettes, they're so light on their feet, and they really seem to like to dance. And with that in mind, I was trying to think of what would be a fun way for us to really get to explore and play with marionettes. When I thought about dancing, performing, I was thinking about being on the stage, and the wonderful shows that you see on Broadway and the great performances, and so I thought, hey, this could be a lot of fun, because I'm a big fan of Broadway and musicals, and I thought, in a way of sharing my appreciation, and I thought it could be really nice to be able to talk you through famous musicals that you may not be familiar with. For example, we could be this character. Oh, so sorry. Oh my gosh, did not mean to hit you in the head like that. Oh dear. Okay, so you could picture. We could tell the story of Evita. And you know, Evita, it was a musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber that premiered in the West End in 1978, and then in Broadway in 1979. And in fact, it won the Tony Award for Best Musical. And yeah, it tells the story of Eva Perón, and she is a poor Argentinian girl who rises to become the first lady of Argentina. And the story is narrated by a famous revolutionary figure named Che. And the musical follows Eva's climb from her humble beginnings to fame as an actress, and then to political power as the wife of President Juan Perón. Oh, what a circus, what a show. Everyone has come to town. Yes, to mourn the death of an actress named Eva Perón. And then, of course, you know, she's got her famous "Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I've never left you." There we go, fun stuff. Right, so we can talk about musicals, and if any of you have been watching on Puppet of the Day, you'll see that I now have a few marionettes, so we'll be able to see different marionettes, and I'll be happy to tell you about the different shows on Broadway. Let's see, there was a 1996 adaptation that starred Madonna as Eva and Antonio Banderas as Che, and Madonna received a Golden Globe for her performance in that. So yeah, okay, so that's the marionette Broadway show kind of concept. And, you know, it's something, again, that you can tell is very rough right now. But I think there's really something fun there. And I would love to also, you know, again, make it inclusive and have you guys suggest, you know, which musical should we do next? And, you know, and then if you guys want a particular, you know, to look into a particular musical or learn more about the story of a certain one, yeah, I'd be happy to explore that. I think we can have a lot of fun. I was also thinking, too, that perhaps I stand behind this and have the puppets there. So we'll explore and have some fun. I mean, that's the whole point of this endeavor. So now, let's move on to the next segment I want to talk to you about today, and that is Hideaway Hospital.
Emergency, paging Dr. B.
Hideaway Hospital is a concept I had recently that I wanted to incorporate a how-to sort of segment, and that way I would have a chance to be able to share some of my experience in terms of making puppets and sewing and all the stuff that goes into maintaining puppets and making sure that they're always camera ready.
Emergency! Attention, Hideaway Hospital! We have a new patient!
What's up, Doc? We have a new patient?
Yes, we do, Eric. Come, follow me, and I'll show you.
Emergency, paging Dr. B.
Look, Eric, the backdrop is wrinkled. It's because they are connected up here, and wherever they're connected, they drape, like drapes will do. But this won't work for the shot. What are we going to do? We need to fix this. That's why this backdrop is here at Hideaway Hospital.
Hey, Doc, I think I can help. Instead of hanging it with clamps, let's sew a seam and hang it like a curtain and see what that looks like. Okay, so I need this fold to be about 2.5 US inches. So I'm gonna measure and pin to keep it in place. For step 2, you're gonna wanna iron the seam, and that'll keep everything nice and flat and also prevent the fabric from moving while you're sewing.
You remember how to string this up, right? You come along here, around here, up, around, down, up, over, down again, hook around, through the needle, done.
So when you're ready to begin sewing, you bring the foot down and you
start gradually with a little stitch, hit reverse, go backwards a little bit, and then you proceed forward again. That gives you a nice fix to get started. And now I'm going to end the stitch, but I'm not going to stitch it all the way to the end because I want to have a little wiggle room to play with on the equipment over there. So with that, we're going to do just like we did when we started, and we're going to just go backwards and forwards just a couple of times, and that secures the stitch from coming undone. Hey Doc, I think the sewing was a success. Yay! Yep, let's go see the patient and see how it's hanging.
It's hanging just like a curtain. And look, the wrinkles are almost all gone. Yay! You did it, Eric.
Thanks, Doc. It's another good day at the Hideaway Hospital.
Yeah. All right. Yep. I got my stethoscope, and now I'd like to introduce you to some of the hospital staff. And I also want to give you sort of a look of how Hideaway Hospital looks.
Hi, I'm here in Hideaway Hospital to introduce you to some of our medical staff, and today we have this great little doctor puppet that is made by Just One Scene, and he is your puppet of the day. And I think this is a great little puppet. I like the puppets that Just One Scene makes. You may have seen previously, I've shown you the line of puppets that they've done with birds and dinosaurs and also insects. And they're lower priced puppets, but pretty good quality, considering what you get. And I think he's fantastic. He's got nice little details like the embroidered little stethoscope and great little outfit. He does not have the Velcro control piece here like some of the other puppets that he looks similar to, but he still works fine. You can just use the typical control rod that you use with your other puppets. And it's just great for him. He is a wonderful little hand and rod puppet. So please keep watching the Puppet Hideaway to see more puppets like these. For our Puppet of the Day series, I'm here at Hideaway Hospital introducing you to the medical staff here. And today we have Dr. Getwell. Oh, isn't she cute? She is your Puppet of the Day, and she is a wonderful little doctor puppet. I think she has a very Dora the Explorer-like face, and like her little accessories, like her little stethoscope. It's nice that she's got her name right there. She is imported by the Marvel Education Company, and I don't know much about this puppet, but I know that puppets are very good for education and helping young people or people in tough situations feel a little bit more comfortable. And I'm sure that's what she is all about. Please keep watching the Puppet Hideaway to see more of our doctor puppets. For our Puppet of the Day series, I'm introducing you to the medical staff here at Hideaway Hospital. And today we have this wonderful little doctor who is from Lakeshore Education. And boy, they sure did a great job on this puppet. This mouth is very, very cute the way it works. I really like. And she's got very cute little hands. I love those pudgy little fingers that she's got there. And it works very nice that you can control her little hands and her mouth. And she is really wonderful. And she's one of the many wonderful, helpful, friendly medical staff here at the hospital. So please keep watching to meet the rest of them. Welcome to Hideaway Hospital. Let me introduce you to our surgeon. He is our puppet of the day, and he's made by Melissa and Doug. What a great puppet we have here. Melissa and Doug Bernstein started making wooden toys in 1988, and they extended their lines into puppets that feature these signature classic wooden control rods. And what makes these rods really special is the way that they attach to the puppet. There's actually a Velcro pocket in the base of the hand, and the wooden rod has Velcro at the top. and it actually attaches inside the hand. But what makes this so ingenious is the fact that it makes a very firm, tight connection, and it's on a flat plane, so that there's very little wiggle room. So that gives you very perfectly controlled motions on the hands, which are really cool. He is one of many great puppets here at the Puppet Hideaway, so please keep watching. I'm here in Hideaway Hospital with some of our amazing medical staff, and these two wonderful doctor puppets are made by Melissa and Doug. Melissa and Doug were a company that was made by Melissa and Doug Bernstein in Wilton, Connecticut in 1988. They've been making all these wonderful wooden toys and also these great puppets that feature these very cool wooden control rods. And what I really like to point out, one of my favorite features of these puppets is how the rods are attached to a little secret Velcro pocket in the bottom of the hand so that you get a perfect connection to the hand, and it's a very tight fit for very controlled hand motions. They also put a lot of really nice detail into their puppets, like the embroidery of all the little medical devices like their stethoscopes on their little lab coats, and she has really wonderful hair, and it's overall amazing, wonderful puppets, and one of many here at the Puppet Hideaway, so please keep watching. Hi, I'm here with Dr. Smart Stuff at Hideaway Hospital. Hello! He is our puppet of the day, and he is really wonderful. He is a 14-inch doctor puppet that is made by Gun, and love this outfit. Look at those pants. Those are so great. And he's got his cute little bow tie and his little stethoscope, and I think he is really wonderful. They've done a really nice job on the sculpting. He's got a very cute, endearing, sweet, friendly face, and could be just one of the cutest little puppet hands I've ever seen, right there. Please keep watching the Puppet Hideaway to see more fun puppets like these.
Hey, Dr. Smart Stuff. Yeah, I'm very excited to be helping your staff with some of our hospital projects. And yeah, I thought if it's all right with you, I would go ahead and introduce them to some of the patients so that people have an idea of some of the projects we'll be working on here at Hideaway Hospital. So here's some work in progress. I thought this is so much fun. This is a novelty hat. You wear, I guess, at Thanksgiving, and you've got a little turkey on your head. But I really love the idea of making this into some little turkey puppet, and for Thanksgiving or whatever. And so you're going to see me figure out, and together we'll work on it, and we'll figure out how to get the mouth in there, and eyes, and get a whole little character set up. That'll be a lot of fun. That's our turkey puppet. And then some of these other ones, sometimes I buy a puppet and it turns out that it's a plush and not a puppet. So we're going to do some conversions, and that's when you take a puppet, a plush, and then you do some modifications to make it a puppet. And so here we have this really wonderful dog that is made by that's why I got confused. It's made by the Dakin Company, and this is from 1975. Nice. And what I like about this is that it's got this really cool little mouth movement there. And so together, I thought we could try to figure out if it makes more sense, because he's pretty sturdy, that maybe I try to come up with a little mechanism. You can pull that down and you can talk like that. Or, perhaps I open him up, and so then you can get your hand in there and control him that way. Yeah, another one of the conversions is, you can see that this is, he's had a rough go of things, so we're going to need to do some little touch-ups on the eyes, and then again, okay, I thought for sure this was a puppet, but it's a blush. So we're gonna have to figure out, how to make some modifications to make this into a puppet. And I have a feeling this one could be challenging because I think we're gonna need to open up that a little bit in order to get the hand in there. And so we may have to figure out, try to match the fur. I might have to get some fur pieces in there. We'll see. Again, we'll work on this project together, but I think it's going to be a great one. And then from time to time, some of my puppets, some of the older ones, are in need of repairs. And again, I thought this might be interesting for people to see. These were little angel puppets that I made. These are felt puppets that I made for a musical. And yeah, the felt, the glue and that didn't hold, so we'll need to figure out how to get her lips on there. And then these used to have little felt eyes, but now I've got some new eyes to show you. And I want to show you how you do the placement of the eyes and how those little eyes work. And I thought it'd be really cute because you guys can see the before and after these little characters. Once they have their eyes, they're going to look hopefully very, very cute and charming. She needs, we need to find her a halo too. But this is really cute. She's got the little pigtails with the gold. Anyway, fun little puppets, but they need eyes. And then you can see, eyes tend to be an issue. So this is a puppet I made. It's pretty fun. It is. This is your two-headed bird puppet. Because they say two heads are better than one. But you can see that these characters too. I used plastic spoons to put under there for the eyes, and then they started to turn yellow and everything, and they started looking kind of rough. So we're going to need to figure out some new eyes for these guys. Hopefully that'll make these guys look really fun. Because right now, without eyes, they look pretty. It's kind of creepy and scary. But trust me, they're very cute, and they'll be a lot of fun for us to incorporate in our shows. And so that was what I wanted to show you for today, folks. And let me go get Gary one more time, and we'll wrap up the show. Hey, Gary, it's time to wrap things up.
Oh, okay, Eric, that sounds great. You did a nice job there of explaining some of the show concepts.
Oh, why? Well, thank you. That's really nice of you to say. I appreciate the compliment.
Sure, anytime.
Okay, well, we have one more, I think, live show in this series, and that'll be on Friday. And that's then you guys will be aware of some of the segments that we're considering. And then hopefully we can start proper production next week. And I would like to try to get on the schedule that I had talked about, where we'll meet at 4 o'clock on Substack to discuss the script and the storylines, and perhaps like which countries we may focus on for the Puppet World Tour, or we'll pick which segments we think kind of make sense together. Anyway, we'll piece the concept and the framework of the show together on Monday. Tuesday we'll have a tech rehearsal where I'll try to get better at this software. It's
Oh, I get it, Eric. I can see you working. It's really tough.
Yeah, thanks for noticing that too. It is. I'm on a learning curve with this, but I'm gonna figure it out, guys. Don't worry. This is only show number 4, so maybe one day too I'll figure out how to deal with cameras when it's not a mirror. It's really hard. Okay, and let's see what else. So the next Wednesday, 4 o'clock, we will do our first take of the new show, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then we'll do another take on Thursday with hopefully our fans on Patreon. And then we'll do it on Friday with our fans in OnlyFans. And then we will edit all of it together and we will post it on hopefully Saturdays. And if not Saturdays, Sundays. We'll post it over the weekend. Let's give myself a little bit. There you go. A little bit of leeway. Okay. Well, Gary, thank you for being my co-host today. You were wonderful. And I think that's all for today. So, yeah.
Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. And yeah, please check in with us every day at 4 o'clock. All right. And with that, yay! Take care, everyone.
Puppet Hideaway. Puppet Hideaway.